Metro don't trust you, I'm gon' shoot you.
Beautiful morning, you're the sun of my morning, babe. Nothing in the water.
Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Dunks today, bringing you another video. And as you guys can tell by the title of this video, my computer actually broke. Obviously now I'm making this video and it's fixed. I kind of explained it in the 1000 crypto key opening, but I'm a little bit hyped, you know, because today was my first day of school back, you know, but that's another story for another day. But anyways, guys, so let's just get right into it. We're hopping on Redwood Domination. I'm playing Domination. I'm actually going to try that with the Vesper. I don't know how it's going to work on this big map, but I'm playing Domination just because it's the daily, and, you know, I just got home. It's literally, what time is it? Let me look. Oh, okay. Well, it's like 7:30, okay? Because I had school, and then I played tennis, and then I was tired. Not even gonna lie. I was pretty tired. You know, well, gotta put in that work for tennis, you know, so. Yeah, but I played tennis, in case you guys didn't know. And, yeah, I was a little bit tired, so I just kind of hung out in my room for a little bit, just chill, kind of gather up. And, yeah, and I get on, and there's a new Xbox update, and I'm talking to, like, Siri, or whatever. I think her name's Cortana. Oh, if I would have killed that guy, that would have been so dirty. Anyways. Oh, I'm surprised I actually said her name, and she didn't pop up. Because I was saying it earlier, and it was just, like, popping up over and over again, because I thought it was pretty cool. But anyways, not talking about school anymore. So take you guys back. This is in the summer now, obviously, because I'm making this video after my first day. Basically what happened was I was just chilling upstairs, right? I had a friend over. We were just yelling, right? Oh, that was dirty. And I'm actually gonna try. I still have dead sounds on that class. All right, we'll try the Mano. And I was just kind of chilling. You know, we were just chilling. We were playing some 2K. And my computer turns off, and since everything's all hooked up through my computer, if my computer goes off, my screen goes black. Like, the Xbox doesn't turn off, but the monitor goes black, just because how it's all hooked up, so I don't have to keep re-hooking up the, like, Elgato to the computer and back to the Xbox, if that makes any sense. Like, because I just don't want to reset it over and over again, so I just kind of leave it plugged in. That aim was absolutely garbage, not even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna get hit by that lightning, I don't know. But, oh, this kid's got the R7 Ajax. We're gonna fall him, hopefully he dies. Pick it up, I don't know. But anyways, like I said, oh, if I die, that's okay. Well, the guy that he didn't kill me. Anyways, we were just chilling, like I said, playing 2K, just kind of hanging out, and my computer turns off. And at first, I'm just like, not a big deal. It turns off sometimes. And in case you guys didn't know, let's just go back all the way back to September when I built it. There had always been a problem with it. It would blow the fuse at my house, and we never knew why or what. Alright. We never knew why or what the reason was. We always just kind of, you know, went with it because it would blow the fuse and it wouldn't work for like a day, couple days, you know, something like that. And then I turned it on and it worked for a month and a half or 2 months, you know. So it wasn't really a big deal. That aim was so good. Again, this is my first game on. But, you know, it'd work for a day, or no, sorry. It wouldn't work for a day or a couple days, and I turned it on and it worked for about a month, a couple months. So it wasn't ever a big deal, you know. I could always sacrifice, you know, a day or two, especially if I got a video up that day. I could always sacrifice a day, you know, and then the computer would be back on, and I'd be back to making videos and get a video up that day that the computer turned back on, and I'd be golden, you know, no problems. But the most recent time it had done it, before obviously it broke, it had turned off for like a week and a half, not a week and a half, sorry, but probably about like 6 days, so not even not even a week, but, you know, pretty close. And so I kind of got nervous, but then it turned back on. It worked for literally 2 months. Literally the entire summer. And then, I don't know. It just happened, and yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what caused it. I don't know what made it happen. But for some reason, I'm dead. For sure. I tried to pull it off. I'm going to use the Vesper. I'm doing better with the Vesper. For some reason, it just it just stopped working. I don't know why. Like I said, it just stopped. It was just completely random. It just stopped, and it wouldn't turn back on for like, honestly, for like a week and a half. In a week and a half, I knew there was a problem with it. I knew it wasn't just gonna be, you know, I didn't think it was gonna turn back on, because when I would press the power button, it wouldn't even blow the fuse. It just wouldn't do anything. So I knew something was either wrong with the power switch, or I don't know, something on the inside. So what I did was I opened it up, you know, like you would do to troubleshoot it. I guess, I mean, I was messing with the power switch plugs and unplugged them, plugged them in, unplugged this connector that I was using for no reason that I just put there because I didn't know where else to put it. It said power switch on it. So I just put it there. Long story short, it didn't need to be there. I just had it there for some reason, but, you know, it's whatever, right? That sucks. I could have got that kill when I was on the point, but it's okay. But anyways, I'm gonna die, man. But so it was just there for no reason, right? I mean, it was just pointless. It didn't need to be there. So, oh, fuck, I'm so dirty. But it was just there for no reason, right? There was no reason. It didn't need to be there. And so basically, what I did was unplug it and plug the stuff back in exactly where it was, and plug some LED plugs in, just because I originally didn't want to mess with it, because I didn't think that I should mess with it. I plugged it back in. I waited like probably like an hour. And then, or I put the case back together, you know, I put the side panels back on, brought it upstairs, plugged it back in. Probably waited like an hour, turn it back on, or no, I didn't wait at all, actually. It blows the fuse 3 times in a row. Or no, 2 times in a row. I take this as a good sign, though, because that is something that never happened. It hadn't been even blowing the fuse for the past couple days. I mean, now there's power getting to the computer, and then it's failing inside, somewhere. Now, to basically solve this problem and find out what was wrong with it, what we did was we went to, if you guys don't know what Fry's is, it's like an electronics store. I don't know if you guys have one in your area, but we do. And so what we did was we went to Fry's, and we got, oh my god, I'm so trash, dude, unbelievable. And we got a power supply tester, and basically what that does is you plug your big, now this is when some people might start to get confused, but there's 2 connectors that go into your motherboard. I'm not here to explain computers, I'm not explaining how to, you know, put your computer together. But I'll just tell you, there's 2 connectors that go into your motherboard from the power supply. Now, if you don't know what a power supply is, then, I mean, you could just use common sense to really figure out what it is. It supplies the power to your computer. Pretty simple. I don't know how I didn't get that kill, but, you know, again, pretty simple. And there are connectors that come out of that plug into the computer, various spots, whether it's a PCI port or a hard drive, not hard drive, SATA cables, which goes into your hard drive, or anything, really. Connectors to power things, okay? And 2 of those go in the motherboard. There's a 8-pin, which is a 4 and a 4, and there's a 20-pin, which on some motherboards or some power supplies is a 20 and a 4. What I mean when I say a 20 and a 4, I mean that there's a 20-pin connector, and then there's a 4 one on it. So there's a 4-pin and a 20-pin connected together. And so that's basically just how your computer gets power, right? It's how it turns on, all that jazz. And so we plugged in the 21, and the power supply tester turns on, which is a good sign. We know there's not a problem there. Again, if this would have worked and nothing would have gone wrong, then it would have been something wrong with the motherboard, which would have been a lot more expensive to fix. So thank God, and a lot more difficult. Anyways, so then what we did was plug in the 4-pin connector, which, oh my gosh. And then we plugged the 4-pin connector in, and that started to spark when we plugged it in. So obviously sparks is not a good sign in really anything. If you take sparks as a good sign, I don't know what kind of person you are, but you're weird, okay? You're weird if you take sparks for a good sign. We're going to pick up a R70 Ajax, and we're actually going to put in work. Just wait, boys. I got a kinetic, so hopefully, I mean, if I'm getting shot at, so I'm about to die, I'll just pop that boy. This gun's so good. There you go. But anyways, like I was saying, so you knew it was a 4-pin, so we gotta get a new power supply, right? Because you can't really replace a connector that comes straight out of the power supply that you, well, can't unplug. I should look there, but, so yeah, we do that, and, end of the day, I run it through actually a power supply calculator. So basically, you just plug all your components that affect the power supply, and then through that, it will output a wattage that you need for a power supply. And I only needed a 650 watt. Well, I actually only needed 612 watts to power it. I had 650. So obviously, I had more than enough power, right, in my computer. I was good on power. I did not need any more power. But, you know, I had the more power just because I thought it would help. And where it probably did and kept it running longer, it also was too much for my, for the plug, the outlet. That was just too much. It couldn't handle it. Oh, dude, if I don't get inside, I'm going to be really, turn it off. But yeah, so we order it on Amazon. We have Amazon Prime just because it kind of like glitched on my sister's account when she got the trial, and it just kind of stayed there. So long story short, it gets here in 2 days, and I put it back, or I replace it, put the new one in, turn it on first try, and boom, it works. And here we are, baby. I actually turned it off and then turned it back on. Just to see if it would fix, and I did that about 5 times just to see if that really 100%, you know, solved the issue that we were having, and it did. It 100% solved the problem. So my computer is officially fixed, so now I don't really have a lot of excuses to missing videos and stuff. We get the dub, let's go, baby. But yeah, guys, so my computer's fixed now. It had broke. Get the final kill, let's go, baby. But anyways, guys, it's been Dunks Frenzy here today, bringing you another video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to know about my first day of high school, I can tell you guys about it. But you know, just comment down below if you want to know. But yeah. Anyways, guys, Dunks Frenzy today, bringing you another video. Stay classy.